name is Christopher Wood. I am 53 years old. Congratulations to Dale Hartwick. Congratulations to Harry Hartwick. Congratulations to Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns. Congratulations to Tyler Lake, Jason Manalstein, Bert the Butt Plug Hustler, Robert Berry, and Raymond fucking LeBlanc. Damage is done after 6 years. Full physical identity theft has been done on me. Full brain injuring. They are o.p.p, drug-fed, money-paid, low-life, unarrestable accomplices because they can implicate the police in human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, torture crimes, full identity theft, brain injuring, serious skull deforming, lung and kidney damage, kidnapping, sex assaults, false arrest, arrest refusals, extortion, kidnapping, blood and piss forcing, medical file falsifications to assure you get away with your crimes. Ex-chief or commander, you are guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit. Had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street in August of 2019. You're a filthy fucking sex offending pig. Staff sergeants, years 2019, 2021. Kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Stacy, a mental health worker, Kingston AMHS, and Shelley Hafner. Hafner had me kidnapped May 27, 2021, 24 hours after me asking for help. Spencer Mills, 14716. Robert Kane, 7224. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, guilty of file falsification for treatment refusal. She is guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder with intent to commit. This is Burt Buttplug Hustler. He is officially guilty of murder and attempted murder, and I just recently found out that this piece of shit around Toronto, Ontario may be responsible for up to 7 homicides that he has committed. He is a child sex offender as well. He is very seriously psychotic. He is a fucking schizophrenic. He is in a permanent meth psychosis. He is highly jealous, highly obsessed, and he actually believes that he is me. This guy is Bill Woldridge. He's now bald glasses, 149 Center Street North. This low-life piece of shit garbage murdered my mother for Spencer Mills, 14716, and Stacy AMHS, now bald glasses, approximately 70 years old. He killed my mother December 20th, 2020. This is another picture, Burt Buttplug Hustler. All of these lowlives are guilty of attempted murder and murder for the police. And yes, it can be proven. They just cannot be arrested without $22,000 extortion. This is Raymond Bubbles LeBlanc. He is guilty of torturing and killing my dog. He is guilty of brain injury me and attempted murder with intent. Good morning. How are you? Thanks for joining. Every single day. Really? You're going through the same shit? Such as, if I might ask. And BC follows you across Canada, yeah. 2 of my dogs were actually tortured and killed. So, and it was actually just by the last picture I just showed you. By the last picture I just showed, the piece of shit is the one that tortured and killed my fucking dog, and he'd done it for the police. That's the worst part. Not only did this lowlife kill my dog, but he'd done it for cops, for o.p.p. He is also a fucking meth trafficker and a child groomer as well. He's originally from Brantford or Brampton, Ontario. I vaguely remember, yes. I've had a lot of stuff going on with me lately, especially over the last few days, and I've been getting numbed down and I've been losing a lot of my memories and that. So pretty much every day is a new fucking day for me. I have absolutely no feeling in my head whatsoever. I have tubes in my head now, illegally put there through the fucking police and doctors that I never had before. My skull is going through all kinds of deforming. Exactly. I've been trying for 6 damn years with 100% proof to try to get arrest and charging on people and everybody else involved with this shit against me, including the lowlives that stalked and murdered my mother, which was done through the fucking police as well. My whole skull has been completely and totally split into sections, and the whole right side of my brain has been completely and totally fucked. And now, over the last 24 hours, the whole left side of my head and my face is starting to. I'm feeling movement in my fucking brain. I'm getting electric shocks now today on the left side of my head, which certainly is not normal. I'm having trouble seeing out of my right eye because each side of your hemisphere, your left affects your right affects your left. I'm basically being fucking lobotomized in hopes that I either go crazy, in hopes that I forget about everything, in hopes that I whatever, so these pieces of shit can get away with it. That's why o.p.p are buying so much time making arrest on people. Very corrupt. I have tried many different lawyers. Every time I have went to a lawyer, every single lawyer I have went to, as soon as you mention the police, criminal and civil lawsuits, it's no, we cannot help you. We're not going to help you. You mention certain cops, and they certainly will quickly run and say absolutely under no circumstances. I think possibly because they are very well aware of just what might happen to them or their families for going up against the cops. No matter what has been done to me, no matter what I can show, no matter what I can prove, it does no good. The police, they are too fucking corrupt. They are too dirty. They do not have any care for life in any way, shape, or form. And they have very serious criminal doctors are more than willing to cover up crimes with and for them. I can and have proven it. They had me falsely charged in an attempt to get out of the crimes that they are guilty of, in an attempt to try to turn everything around on me, blaming me for the serious fucking deforming and everything else I've been going through. my head swelling up like a damn basketball, and being told, take off your hat, put it back on, it fits, you're fine. Going through complete total hypoxia on a daily basis. Doctors telling me that that's a computer game, thinking that I am a fucking dummy and don't know what hypoxia is and what it does to the what it does to a person's brain. It basically brain killing them, brain death is what is happening. My lights are being slowly fucking shut out because of all the damage done to me. If I could go to a hospital, all it would take was be an MRI or some kind of brainwave scan or whatever, and it would show serious damages done. But they can't have that because it would certainly show the crimes that they are fucking guilty of against me. And this is why I am medically blacklisted in the province of Ontario. I have to go to Quebec, Manitoba, or down east if I want any kind of medical help now. I'm a fucking Canadian-born citizen, and I cannot even get medical help now in Ontario because of fucking police and dirty doctors. I can just imagine how many others this has been done to, and they've gotten away with it because they're doing it to the poor, homeless, elderly, murdering elderly at that. So how's the weather where you are? Is it raining where you are? Badass. Genovese, by the way, is that Italian? What a lot of people fail to realize is the technology that exists today, and the fact that all it takes is for a cop to flash their badge and they get out of every single fucking crime that they are guilty of. They are using remote neural monitoring, which is obviously, what the hell? Sorry, I'm hearing dogs being, sounds like I'm hearing dogs being seriously beaten. But what remote neural monitoring is a nano microchip implant, and a lot of people, once they start hearing implants and microchips and all this stuff, it's no. But what they fail to realize is this remote neural monitoring is a nano microchip implant, and it is basically was designed to destroy a person's central nervous system, to basically destroy them from the inside out. Basically, hands-free Pontius Pilate torture, murder against their victims. And it's been in use since the 1960s, which people are not aware of, many. You can even be tortured. People don't realize it, but you can even be tortured through your biometric system. Why do you think police now have changed the biometric system from the original fingerprints to all digital? Because through that biometric system, your energy, your body energy, and your fingerprints can actually be hacked. And you can be illegally tracked. You can be tortured, and a lot of stuff that they can do to people. Yeah, I know it never ends. I know many people have actually been going through this for the last 15, 20 years and more. Myself, it's been 6. the human trafficking that's taken place, the sex slavery that's taken place, and a lot of the other very serious crimes, unfortunately, are being done by the least suspecting people, by the ones that you think are there to help you, by the ones you think there are to protect you, are there behind your back, conspiring against you, torturing you, murdering victims, and fucking getting away with it, is what is happening. And the worst part is because they wear a badge and gun, there is nothing that anybody can do about it. o.p.p, they're involved in very serious fucking drug trafficking. One guy, Jason Van Alstyne, a guy that's involved with this, he is the fentanyl trafficker for Ontario Provincial Police drug cop in Napanee, Ontario, Robert Kane. So they are making drug busts and they are putting their fucking products back out on the street to be sold through these scumbag lowlives who are fucking overdosing victims and committing murders. I was homeless for a year, and I was around that garbage every single fucking day of my life, watching people drop from it, from that bullshit drug. Constantly watching people fucking dying from it, including own family members who have used it and have died from it. A lot of lies, though. There's been a lot of lies put against me too about drugs that I do not do. I smoke pot, I smoke weed. I'm 100% admit that. It's 100% legal and I use it for pain. I am 100% against anything synthetic, any kind of pills or anything like that. I have nothing and want nothing to do with it. Lies about me doing drugs that I do not do. Lies about me being a suicidal self-harmer, like fuck, never have been, never will be. But because I went to the hospital and they were getting phone calls stating this from whoever it was coming from, so I would not be getting taken serious or get the proper help that I was actually at the hospital to get. So I was not being seriously checked or treated. But I am certainly not suicidal in any way, shape, or form. I watched my own father when I was a child commit suicide. He took his life in front of my eyes. So for them to lie and say that kind of fucking garbage that I am a suicidal self-harmer, I don't think so. This is why you're using those kind of bullshit narratives, o.p.p, and the doctors involved. So when you're torturing your victims, committing full physical identity theft on your victims, slave trafficking your victims, and having them murdered, you're having it covered up, using those bullshit lies to get away with your murder that they are committing against your victims. How too convenient. Very too convenient that Lennox and Addington County General Hospital in Napanee, Ontario is a very, very seriously dangerous hospital. Doctors even they're laughing in my face because of me being sex assaulted in 2019 by o.p.p staff sergeant and the one known as Bill Woldridge or Bob Cross, the one that was stalking and torturing and calling my mother mom. This is the kind of people that our o.p.p are associated with. Yeah, it's too convenient that people are being labeled crazy. Meanwhile, it has nothing to do with that in any way, shape, or form. It's too convenient that those labels are being flied around. It's a known fact that the DMV and the little schizophrenic bullshit is a 100% lie against victims. That narrative was put upon people for control, for experimentation, trying to label people as having a certain kind of whatever to justify whatever. It's a means of control, is what that's about. The DMV is nothing but a fucking lie based on bullshit lies of control. And that's a fact. They themselves have even admitted this. And the very same thing that is happening to me, I don't know if people realize it, but it's a proven fact in print, and I have it or had it, of even one ex prime minister of Canada was involved in very serious torture crimes, even to the point where he was talking about having people cooked from the inside out and laughing about it. And this was right from an ex prime minister of Canada that this come from, and it's all 100% in print to prove it. Yeah. As a matter of fact, it was the CIA is still here in Canada, and they are still involved with experimenting on people. They are still involved with the MK Ultra that started back in the 60s as well, and they're still involved here in Canada doing that to people. And there's been lawsuits launched against them for the torture crimes that they are fucking involved in against Canadian citizens. One of the people involved with this, the one that stalked my mother and tortured her, the one that was calling my mother mom, the one that thinks that we were switched at birth and thinks that he is my dad. This is how fucked up this low life is. Like that serious inbred crap right there. But the one guy known as Bill Woldridge, he has many alias names. He goes by Bill Woldridge, Bill Coolidge, Bill Delaroswell, and a bunch of other names, is actually associated to one Russell Williams, the military guy that was killing people. He is a fucking copycat. He is associated and a personal friend of this guy. And it's too convenient that when Russell Williams was murdering victims, that the cops were his lookouts. They were not they were actually watching to make sure that he got away with the crimes that he was committing at the time. And one of the fucking people involved is actually one of his copycats and a personal friend of this dude. Yeah, it is everywhere. Back in August of 2019, I was sitting at a previous address, and conveniently, the ex-o.p.p chief goes by in a white Jeep Wrangler. He waved at me. He went by me many, many times, years, and he's never once spoke, waved, done nothing. This time, after me speaking about the crimes of the o.p.p, he goes by, he waves at me. I waved back. I was sitting on my front porch, and this was in August of 2019, approximately 2:33 p.m. in the afternoon. He waved at me. I waved back. When I waved back, a black truck pulled up beside him. It was at the stoplights in Napanee on Bridge and Center Street. and a black truck pulled up beside him. After he waved to me and I waved back, they pointed something, shot it, and it went into my right ear. And that's when I started to have the problems. And that's afterward. And after that is when I went for CAT scans, and I was automatically, a lot of lies put against me and medically blacklisted. And that was done to prevent me from finding out what the fuck was put inside me. And I know that for a fact. Yeah, sure. I'd definitely be interested in that. A lot of my stuff is actually being blocked out too. I've noticed I've done a lot of videos where no views whatsoever. A lot of my stuff is being shadow banned and blocked out because my computer has been hacked as well. My phone has been hacked. My computer's been hacked. So I'm also having a lot of problems with a lot of stuff of mine being blocked out as well, where I'm not getting any views on anything, and I should at least be getting one or two and nothing. There's even people involved who are ex-inmates from Bath Prison who is involved with child pornography with the Kingston Police. Yes, because it goes further than just Ontario Provincial Police. There is a reserve cop, a Tyandanega reserve cop and his brother. There is Napanee, Lennox, and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police. And there is also Kingston Police involved as well. So it's very organized. There is mental health workers. There's the Justice of the Peace. There's 3 different police agencies involved in the trafficking, and it's all right around this area because of the 401 corridor. Easy access to Montreal, Toronto, the US, wherever. It's very, very serious around here. People are fucking being found dead in ditches as well. People start disappearing, families are murdered and missing. I would definitely check the police to make sure that they're not involved and they're just using their fucking badges as a means to say nope, wasn't me, and hope that the public believes it. Thank you. But yeah, any kind of extra help that I could possibly get, I am more than interested and appreciative of it. Especially when I have videos out of me going to the police. I have 2 videos of me actually going to o.p.p in Napanee to try to get arrest. And once I started mentioning people, I was surrounded by a bunch of cops, hands on guns. I have been stalked. Everything has been done to completely and totally screw me from trying to get arrest done and charging. I have done OIPRD at the time several times with proof. I've tried LICA, the now new law enforcement complaint agency. I have tried them a few times to get nowhere. I have tried private prosecutions only to be fucked over by the JP as well. I have went to police. I have actually asked other cops for help only to be told to go fuck myself because they will not cross that thin blue line. And those are exact words I was told, for me to go fuck myself because they will not cross that thin blue line. People start fucking dying, getting diseases, cancers, leukemia, and all that other shit. If they've been around any fucking police, I would definitely make sure that they're not using this shit on victims, because yes, R&M, not only will it destroy a person's central nervous system, it will completely and totally fuck their brain, but it because of the radiation and the electric magnetic field that it gives off around people, causes cancers in victims, brain cancers, lung cancers as well. And one way or another, I know it's taken me 6 years, but one way or another, I am going to have cops arrested, and I am going to have them charged along with doctors who are involved. They think because they are doctors, and the cops think because they wear a badge, that they have no laws. Well, they're going to find out one way or another that I am going to sue them. I will find a lawyer, and I am going to sue them. And I am going to sue them for very, very serious, large amounts. Like, I'm talking more than $100 million. This is no fucking joke. I am not going to be tortured. I am not going to be killed. I am not going to go through this anymore for revenge retaliation. This ends today, one way or another. By the end of this fucking week, I'm going to be going to lawyers. I'm going to do what I got to do to start proceedings against the police and everybody else. Enough is enough. But I will, one way or another, finish this legally. Just luckily, I don't have $22,000 to pay their extortion. And the worst part is two people that's involved with this, or three people, I should say, excuse me, are actually family members. One is my older brother, who is a half brother. He is a half brother. We never grew up together, but he is involved with this. So yes, I personally know every single person named involved. My half brother, my older brother, he's fucking in his 60s now, and two of my cousins. And my one cousin actually is a kid in Winnipeg, Manitoba, because I would not eat a pickled onion when I was approximately 9-10 years old, because I would not eat a pickled onion. He stripped me down naked, forced me to, and put duct tape all over my testicles and my body, and made me stand in a corner for 4 hours as a child, naked, because of me not eating a damn pickled onion, while he proceeded to beat the shit out of my mother and my older brother at the time. Because I lived in Winnipeg, Manitoba too for many years. If you can find the information that you're looking for, if you want to send it to me, email, I would go for that too. So if you can't find it right away, the information that you're looking for, you can email me. I would definitely appreciate it though, 100%. Wow, today's one of those days I just can't get enough caffeine into me. This is just one picture of my skull that's been seriously flattened to show that it's happened. This happened to me after I was shot as well. This happened to me too. I get a tube that comes up in my throat. That's certainly not normal. It goes from my groin to my right nipple up to my throat where it bulges out, and it goes to the back of my neck to a spot on the back of my head where I get piss and shit and air from whatever that goes through my body, and that also through that tube or whatever, I also have holes inside my skull now that I never previously had. And that's where my head will start to expand and blow up. This is not. Thank you. I'll even show a quick video of me going to o.p.p. Oops. Sorry, there's no sound. Here, I'm heading in towards o.p.p. to see about getting Spencer Mills' wife, William Wooldridge, arrested and charged today. Stalking, injuring, torturing. Let's see what happens. What happened is me going through 6 years of fucking identity theft because of this. This is when it all started, was because of me going to o.p.p. to try to get damn arrest done on this lowlife and the other cops involved. Here's a picture of me where I was actually blinded in my right eye. And I very clearly am well aware of who is doing this to me. So it's kind of funny. I absolutely look nothing like that either. And this picture here of me is only approximately 4 months old, believe it or not. Absolutely no resemblance in any way, shape, or form now. And yes, just to prove it's me. I have video. I put a done video yesterday, live actually. And if anybody was to check it out, I guarantee you I'd look 100% different than even last night compared to what I do now. This is how much fucking change I go through. So this is how o.p.p are trafficking, framing, and killing their victims, like 100% full physical changes. And that's just a few of them. So I can just imagine this is happening to me. I can just imagine how many others is being truly done to that have not had a chance to actually say or do anything to put it out to try to help people to whatever. I can just imagine how many others has been done to that have been actually killed. I would be going at least for a minimum $150 million plus $200,000 for each police officer involved individually. That is what I would be going for, along with at least $150 million lawsuit against Lennox and Eddington County General Hospital, and at least $200,000 per doctor involved. So, along with the town of Napanee, mental health will also be involved with this lawsuit as well. And they will be getting sued for massive amounts. And I can prove 100% all their involvements. I'm done fucking around. I'm done being a torture victim. I'm done going through this. And the reason it happened is because of me speaking of their human trafficking and the homeless exploitation for monetary gain out of the Morning Star mission in Napanee, Ontario, along with the money laundering that they were doing. Yeah, I know. I have a friend in California, in Los Angeles right now, that I talk to on here, and she is going through a lot of similar stuff too. And another friend of mine from, I believe it's Oklahoma in the States, also, and she too has also had her dogs killed as well, tortured, killed, pretty much burnt alive from the inside out. Really, when did that happen? But it doesn't surprise me none. Thank you for that. But yeah, it is everywhere. Wow. 14 years ago. There's something glossing over my eye right now, and I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble seeing out of my right eye again. I feel like I'm basically being turned into a fucking dummy. 150 IQ, consciously 100% aware in everything, aware of myself, movements, my thoughts, consciously aware of everything. And now I can barely fucking think of anything. My head feels completely and totally fucking empty now. And like I said, I have a tube or something inside my head. It feels like I have magnets inside my head because I'll take something metal, my shears, I'll try to shave my head with this, and this part will actually stick to the back of my fucking head like it's being attached by a magnet inside my skull, to the point where I cannot even use this on my head to shave my head because it sticks to me. Like there's fucking magnets inside in my head now. Okay. No. No vaccine. No vaccines for me. I know exactly what the hell was in that crap. I know people who have actually had that done, though, the vaccines, and they are now having all kinds of serious lung issues as well. But no, I never had that. Purple streetlights. Wow. Yeah, the color spectrum can actually affect a person as well. I know what graphene oxide is. I have it in me. I get graphene oxide injected into me every single day. One of the lowlifes actually involved, he's actually attempted to drug he actually attempted to drug me a couple days ago, standing outside my fucking my bathroom window smoking crack and blowing the fucking garbage into my window while I was in the bathroom, trying to fucking get me high from it. Yeah, there's also blue light too. But yes, you are 100% right. The light spectrum can activate certain things within people. I know about all that stuff. I know about the electromagnetic field, and I know about Faraday cages and all that other stuff. And really, the only way to get rid of graphene oxide out of a person is through rocephin or ivermectin. which has to be intravenously done because of what's being put inside people. So they have to be detoxed intravenously over the course of 3 or 4 days with this. If you could, I have to actually get off here. I got to take my dog out, do some business, and I got to get some housework here done. My dog peed all over my floor, so I got to go clean that up. So I kind of have to get offline here for a little bit. Awesome. I have actually had CEW used on me by a fucking cop recently too, and it put me down. I go out. This was approximately 10 minutes after 12 in the morning. I went out to the outhouse to go to the bathroom, and when I went out, there was a cop on the fucking corner waiting, sitting in the SUV. I come out of the bathroom, out of the outhouse, and within 2 seconds after me coming out, I felt something. It felt like a huge wave of energy that blasted over me. It knocked me down on my steps, actually. It made me feel sick. I felt dizzy afterwards. I felt like I was just hit by a truck or something. It's powerful stuff. And it put me right down. And then 2 seconds later, the cop spun around the corner and booked it. I'll definitely check into it. But okay, I gotta get off here for a little bit, and I gotta get some housework done. I'm definitely gonna check into that information. I will. You too, and thank you. I appreciate your support. Just to let you know, I appreciate all my subscribers' support 100%, and I appreciate each and every person. Send you. God bless you too, and hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to you again soon. But I'm definitely gonna check into that information. Have a good day, and hopefully I will get a chance to possibly do another live later on and get a chance to talk more. I've been trying. Thank you. Cheers to you too. Actually, not by for now. Later, I'll say. Not by. By means pretty. By is permanent. Later is later. So I'll say later. Have a good day.